Hi, hello friends. This is Suresh from MoneyQuest channel, and the tagline is remove the noise from the market and present simple investing ideas. Friends, today I came out with one long-term investing opportunity, and the stock name is Hathway. So please watch till the end to know my findings and why I feel this stock could be giving multiple returns in a long run. So let's get into my channel, friends. So first we'll talk about the business. In actually Hathway is into broadband business and cable TV business. Okay. One valid point I want to add here is around 2 years back this Hathway is acquired by Jio. Please remember this. This this is one of the most important factor I considered in buying this stock. So let's move on to fundamental analysis of this stock. Okay, so to read financial performance of this stock, what I did is I took 10 years financial data and put it in one chart. Okay, let's look at this chart and what it is trying to say. Okay, see here below the sales is represented in blue, expenses in orange, operating profit in ash color, and net profit. See this y-axis represent cash in crores. Okay, see the sales. This is for 10 years chart. See from March 733 crores, 800, 880 crores, and in March 15 it made a highest peak 1800 crore. Then immediately um, in March 16 you can see the fall, and but after that you can see the steady growth, and till in March 2021 this financial year it is having a sales around 1800 crores. Okay, see the expenses as well. Expenses are also in line with the sales. Okay, and next we'll see the operating profit. Operating profit, okay, this is marginally low, and slowly it went up as per the sales, and dipped in line with the sales in March 16. But after that you can see steady growth. See, at the end of this, in this financial year, last year it able to generate 500 crores profit. But one key factor we need to see is what is the net profit actually. Sales is increasing, and expenses are also increasing, operating profit also increasing. But when you see the net profit, see from March 10, it was giving negative profit, negative returns. See, from March 2010, okay, till March 19 it is able to give only negative returns to the shareholders. See, but there is a turnaround seen from March 2019 till today. See, you can see that there is something happened in these 3 4 years, and the company was able to generate profits. But based on my understanding, it was in a capital expenditure in this period, and due to this, you can see that means it was on a loan. So, but the turnaround can be seen in March to 2019 financial year. So this chart tells that from past 3 years, this is able to generate profits. Okay. So next thing is, and one more thing is, you can see there is no major change in the sales, but you can see from 3 years. See from March 20, this was the highest sales after 2015. But one thing is sure that after March 20, you can see there is a decline in expenses. So this is also one more point added, one more thing added to the profits. So indirectly it is telling that they have reduced their expenses and increased their operational efficiencies. Okay, with this it is clear that company is able to generate profits. Okay, next I took earnings per share details for the past 10 years to know if this stock is able to generate earnings to the, I mean, able to share profits to the shareholders or not. See, the same thing what we have seen in the previous chart, it is also reflected in the earnings per share also. Earnings, see, till March 19th, definitely in the previous chart it is in the negative profit zone. Then how come it can generate a profit to the shareholders? So from March 19, see the March 20, then it started giving generating profits to the shareholders. So in 3 years you can see they have excelled in operational excellence, and they are able to reduce expenses, and they are able to give profits to the shareholders. Okay, so this is clear that the company from 3 years they are able to generate profits. Okay, next what I did is, okay, this is my finding. What actually is it being, into the eyes of high net worth individuals, or FIIs, or our mutual funds? So what I did is I took 3 to 4 years mutual fund data. Then when I study, see, this in September 18, you can see public holding is ash color 30%, and 15 above 17% FIIs were holding it, and on September 18 below 10% their FIIs, DIIs were holding. But see, after that you can see huge fall in FIIs, DIIs, everyone got out of the stock. But after 3 years you can see that mutual funds started buying in this stock only. That means hardly 1 year, not even after corona. See, this means, see, the two factors added here. One is the company was able to generate profits from the March, I mean financial year 2019. But this is where the mutual funds have shown interest. Obviously they will do so much research in buying any stocks. So from here you can see suddenly you can see DIs have increased there from zero, maybe less than 1% to immediately above 7%, and even FIs have bought the stocks. Earlier it was below 3%, now it is above 5%. Even public also increased. Okay, we can go in more details who bought this stock, I can show, but what is my purpose is only to show that mutual funds also started buying in it. Maybe it is 10%, but you can see the sudden change only after to December 20. Okay, so this is telling us that there must be confirm uptrend going forward. Okay, when mutual funds or FIIs have to buy, they do a lot of research. So what I want to emphasize is, okay, my analysis is might be wrong, but what about the mutual funds are talking here? This clearly says that definitely going forward there could be an uptrend. Okay, so 3 points here telling that financial data and earnings per share and FII and DI data confirm us that there is a higher interest from the mutual funds and FIIs. So this concludes that definitely this can be a next multi-bagger, or long-term investing idea. Okay, so fundamental analysis with this, it is clear that stock is good for long term. Okay, I can give so many other data, but all I want to do is I want to present simple investing, and which is easy to understand to everyone. Okay, after that what I did is, okay, so far I did fundamental analysis, and it is clear that there is a interest coming in from the mutual funds, FIIs, and even the financial is also showing the same thing. Then what I did is I took a long-term chart. This is a monthly chart of Hathway. See, see the lowest value. It is traded, is 2011, and the value is around 15 rupees. After that, based on, see, sales were also going up till March 2015, and same thing is reflected here. After that, there was a decline. You have seen in the sales previous chart. After that, it was started falling. 65 was the highest, or 70, you can take 75, but after that it was in a long downtrend. The stock never gone up this red line. Okay, till 2019 or even 2020. Same thing, you can see that mutual funds have very less till 2018. Okay, but see the volumes from 2019, see the volumes from 2013 to 2019, very less volumes. But see the volumes from 2019 to 2021. This is where it is clear that people are buying this stock. I mean, mutual funds. What you say, whatever I shown in previous FII data and DA data is reflected here. That is where it is a volume only. So what we have to observe is this was trending below this line, but one thing happened in 2019. The stock tried to fell below to 15 rupees, pulled back, and in 2020 somewhere it fell down again, pull back. See, the one thing you have to see in this monthly chart, this is where you can see this huge volume coming in, and it taken out this red line indicating that the trend is clear, and the stock has moved away from this long-term negative trend line. Okay, so now it is again falling down. Okay, it is not a indicating any negative uptrend, but see the volumes here, 2021. So here, see the highest volume ever seen in this period. So this clearly says that there is a buying interest coming in here. Okay, so coupled with the financial data and even mutual fund buying data and earnings per share, and even the chart says that this stock is downtrend is over and it is ready for up move. I cannot say how fast it can go up, but definitely it is a long-term opportunity, and there is no, I mean, what I call is there is no, I mean, very limited downside. Maybe if you consider 25, if you buy a stock at 25 rupees also, you can get down, you can keep that 16 rupees as a stop loss, or even you can consider 20 rupees as a stop loss. So what my view is, definitely very limited loss opportunity, and one can look for a very long term, and can be considered as a multi-bagger. Presently the stock is at 30 rupees. It definitely it can go 70 rupees because the sales in 2015 it was around 1800 crore. Obviously now also it is showing 1800 crore, so obviously it should go 70 rupees for sure. If it reaches this, obviously it will be double or triple. So keep watch out, or you can accumulate. I am going to buy this stock. Okay, now I have concluded that mutual, I mean, overall financial mutual fund data and even technical chart is indicating that there is a huge buying interest coming in this stock. Okay, so next one more factor I'll consider here, that is key triggers overall. This one I told, debt. This is one more thing, debt free company, and Geo has acquired this company. And based on the charts, I just told, this is a summary of what I told. FIIs and DAs shown interest in this stock. Okay, so overall fundamental and technical analysis, with this I conclude that this is a good for long term buying opportunity. Next I move to actual business. Do they have a real capability to increase their sales, or increase big, or become a I mean standard monopoly going forward or not? Obviously Geo is backing there. It is clear, I have gone through their annual report. Okay, so if you see that, green cable television and broadband, mostly Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune, Aurangabad, Delhi. In major cities, they have both cable and broadband. Okay, only broadband in Chennai, Goa. Okay, so they are present in major cities. Okay, so it is clear that there is a huge scope for expansion coupled with the geo backing it. Okay, so these are all the places where it is operating their business. Okay, next thing is, this is generally infrastructure they are providing, but so far they have 35,000 kilometers of cable broadband in underground, overground and above ground. Okay, this is a basic services they are providing. This I can consider most important out of this. Okay, they have a servers. I mean, what you call this is a more server kind of a thing. This I don't want to go in detail. Okay, all I want to say is, they have overground cable. I mean, trenches around 35,000 kilometers and underground 500 kilometers. Okay, they have six server room. Okay, I don't want to emphasize more on this. Okay, so next thing is, what are all the important factors that can contribute this stock for up move going forward? Okay, key factors to gauge Hathway performance. First thing is, see the Hathway subscriber details. What I did is, from past 4 to 5 years I have created a chart with subscriber base. Is it increasing or decreasing? See the one it has, in Q1 FY18, see 0.6 million. Thereafter that zero point 0.7, slowly you can see the growth in subscriber base. Now it is 1 million broadband subscribers. Okay, this is clearly showing that they are increasing subscriber base in a broadband connections as well. Now see the Okay, now the connections are increasing, but is their internet consumption is increasing or not from their customers? See, from Jan 18th, Mbps per, I don't know, subscriber, see, zero point 0.5 GB or Mbps, the speed this is. So here you see, this is also growing slowly. Okay, but for us as an investor, this is important, whether subscribers are increasing or not. So next I took is, cable TV performance. This I have taken, I didn't find any quarterly subscribers in cable television, but in their annual sheet I found 29% year on growth in cable TV subscribers, and so far they have 319 subscribers, HD subscribers, and 5.5 million. That means 50 50 lakh subscribers using set-up boxes. So 29% means definitely they are adding subscribers, I mean cable TV subscribers. Okay, one more thing to add here is, when I say cable TV, people think that okay, this is outdated technology, but now, like you might know Amazon Fire Stick. With Amazon Fire Stick, or even people are migrating to normal LCD to smart TVs. In smart TVs also, you can think how can these cable TV operators can gain the market. But now technology is coming where cable TV operators also come out with a hybrid kind of like Amazon Fire Stick kind of option where people can watch cable TV content and even OTT also. So earlier people were thinking it is over the top. I mean OTT technology. Now next phase in this cable TV business is like they are going to introduce hybrid setup boxes where you can watch OTT platforms, or even you can convert regular LCD to smart TV as well. So considering this, definitely whenever we use a smart TVs means you can understand there is a huge scope for broadband connections, because we cannot use Airtel or wireless internet. Definitely they need fixed broadband services going forward, considering the huge scope of smart TVs inside the houses, urban population. Okay, so this is what is my personal feeling. Okay, now let us see what is this is a TRAI provided data on broadband. See, this is not made by me. I have taken it from the TRAI website, their annual report. See, in December 2015, subscribers were 16 million. Slowly it is increasing. Okay, 2019, 19 million, but see that 20 December 20, 22 million subs. There is a sudden surge in the subscriber base. This is mainly due to Corona plus smart TV penetration. Okay, smart TV means huge broadband speed is required plus huge MB usage. So going forward, urban population will definitely will adopt to smart TVs, which will lead to fixed line broadband subscribers. Because I am also using one smart TV that requires that consumes so much of data every month, 200 GB per month. I have seen. So everybody will more see, most of the educated and software employees will definitely, or even educated, will start try to migrating to smart TV to benefit from the OTT, or any. It's like a Internet of Things going forward. It is like a digitization across the segment. And next thing is internet. This is I just want to tell that average hours spent on mobile per day per user. See, highest is Indonesia, Brazil is next, and India. Everyone is using 4.6 hours on mobile. I mean, whatever internet. Okay. See, India, and see the app downloads in billion. China comes first, 96.2 billion, and next is India. See, this clearly indicates that even urban and even town, semi-urban or rural, all are trying to move towards, internet. I mean, I don't say technology, internet. Everybody is more, more into internet. So this is clear that going forward, there is a huge dedicated uh, fixed broadband services are required, because we think we cannot use mobile internet for all these connections. Okay. So so overall, my sense is that, coupled with the digitization and internet going forward, is the future. I consider this stock can be uh, good for long term investment. So one can accumulate this stock or watch out this stock, or buy and keep it. That I am going to buy this stock. And one more thing is, it is now acquired by Geo. This is important. They may merge it with other stock like the network 18, but still it is not clear. But because they should take shareholders approval before proceeding that. Even in that case also, definitely there will be benefit if there is a merger. So keep watch out or buy small quantities, and enjoy. Okay. All the best, friends. Thank you for sparing time on this. So friends, please subscribe to my channel and encourage me doing this channel. Thank you very much. Please subscribe.